Hi friends, I am Pratiksha and today we are going to talk about one of the most common question. Should I study the full syllabus or only smart topics? Honestly, I had the same confusion. But the moment I stopped studying blindly and started focusing on PYQs and high weight topics, my rank jumped straight to 83. So, in this video, I'll tell you based on real data exactly what works in these last 60 days for every gate branch. And also, by end of this video, I'll give you a clear 60-day plan, how to decide your focus subjects, how to use PYQ smartly, and how to balance mocks and revision. So make sure you watch till end and comment below. Now let's do reality check. Let's be honest. 60 days में पूरा syllabus करना is almost impossible. But here's the good news. I have analyzed past 10-year trends. Around 65 mark percent of questions, that is around 65% of marks, come from 40% of topics. So if you pick those smart topics, you can easily score around 55 to 65 marks, and that is enough to make you a topper without running behind every single chapter. Also, it's quite logical from the known fact that aptitude is around 15 marks, maths come for around 13 to 15 marks, and core for around 70 marks. So you have to just pinpoint the targeted area, and we will be able to get one of the best ranks possible. Now, let me tell you what I am planning in this video. Firstly, I will tell you smart topics and chapters branch wise. Then I'll tell what should be ideal 60-day plan for droppers, repeaters and college going students. I'll tell you my plan, what I followed exactly to get all India rank 83. I'll show you power of PYQs and one of my favorite topics, which is how do we identify pattern in PYQ so that you yourself will be able to predict next year exam. One of the most important topic after that is the importance of aptitude, why aptitude is game changer. And lastly, we will conclude with the suggestions for upcoming videos. So let's get started with the most important thing, that at this point, since time is very less, we will be focusing on which topics to focus so that we will be getting maximum output per hour, output in terms of marks. Our only aim is to maximize our score, and the magic is only possible through PYQs. Let me repeat one thing and put that very much clearly in your mind, that gate repeat questions. Not as it is, there will be change in numbers, but concepts will be same as it is. So your step 1 for any subject, for any topic, is to analyze last 10 years of PYQ of that particular subject and that particular topic which you are practicing, and from there only you will be able to understand what is the frequency and which topics are high in terms of returns. Okay, so we'll be calling smart topics to be high returns and low effort topics. Fine. Now let's see branch wise smart topics. First of all, we'll start with mechanical engineering. Around 5 subjects are there which will give you close to 50 plus marks, which is enough to make you a topper. So thermodynamics comes for 10 to 12 marks, manufacturing around 8 to 10 marks, theory of machines which comes for around 6 to 8 marks, SOM will come for around 6 to 8 marks, and mathematics plus aptitude will easily help you take an edge of 20 to 25 marks. In total, this 5 to 6 subject will give you more than 55 to 60 marks. So focus on top subjects to maximize marks per hour. Study smart and not hard is the thing. Next, we will talk about electrical engineering. So in electrical engineering, networks, machines and power system, these 3 subjects alone will give you around 20 to 25 marks. Control system, signals and measurements will give you around 12 to 15 marks. And on top of that, as I said, maths and aptitude for all branch will give you around 20 to 25 marks. So again, out of by doing just this 5 to 6 subjects, you'll be able to score easily above 55 marks. For computer science, again the trends goes in similar manner. Data structure contributes to around 9 to 10 marks, algorithms around 8 to 9 marks, operating system around 9 to 10 marks, computer networks around 8 to 9 marks, DBMS around 6 to 8 marks, and maths plus aptitude 20 to 25 marks, comprising of around 70 plus marks from only these 5 subjects plus maths and aptitude. That's all. And you are there. Talking about electronics, subjects are again very simple: network theory, analog, digital, signal, communication. If you do this, your 60 plus marks are sure. Apart from that, maths and aptitude will contribute to more 20 questions. So, doing just these 6 subjects along with aptitude will help you gain more than 60 marks for sure. And for civil engineering, again the trend is similar. Geotechnical will give you around 15 marks, environmental will give you around 11 marks, transportation around 11 marks again, SOM plus fluid mechanics, huge contribution around 15 marks, mathematics plus aptitude again 20 to 25 marks. So totaling to be around 55 to 60 marks, which is huge. So, as I say, focus on top subjects to maximize marks per hour. Our aim is not to study hard, it's study hard but smartly. Now, let's talk about how can we plan your 60 days based on your current situation. College students will have 2 to 3 hours per day, and weekends will be almost free. So, what they can do is, on weekdays, focus on PYQs plus one small topic. On weekends, give one mock test plus analysis of PYQs. For you, the major task is to focus on even smarter areas, which is maths, aptitude plus 2 core subjects. And if you are able to do that, I think you are in a good position. For droppers, mornings should be given to concept revision, afternoon should be dedicated to PYQs plus practice, evening should be dedicated to mock plus review. Target around 8 to 9 productive hours per day. For repeaters, since you have already given exam, you should be in a good position as of now, better than rest. So 70% of the time can be given to mocks and PYQs. And 30% of time should be given in updation of formula book, revision, and mistake correction. Because rank jump will come only from analysis. No need to run behind new material at this point in time. Now I'll walk you through exact 60-day blueprint which I followed during my preparation. I divided my last 60 days in 3 simple phases. Phase 1 was day 1 to 20. I focused on high weight subjects plus PYQ. So I made sure that I completed high weighted subjects PYQ in 20 days. From 21st to 40 day, I did mocks plus medium topics, which are relatively harder. And then last 20 days, I moved to full length test plus improving my accuracy. And along with that, I made sure that on every 7th day, I used to take one mock and spend 3 hours analyzing it. So mock ke liye 3 hours went and then 3 hours extra in analyzing it. That one habit actually took my score straight away from 38 to 67, and that helped me tremendously in my exams also. Now, let's talk about the power of PYQs. If you think PYQs are boring or useless, trust me, they are pure gold. Every year, about 60% of topics repeat in some form. PYQs are literally your real teachers and they are for free. Do last 10 year of PYQ twice. Every topper does it, and you will start predicting the paper all by yourself. You yourself analyze that around 60% of concept repeats in GATE. Now my favorite part, which I called as PYQ pattern mining. This is the trick. This is the most shortcut way possible that in minimum time you will be getting maximum returns. observe PYQ, observe the subject, observe the topic you are doing, and see the frequency, how much time the topic is appearing. That thing will give you the probability and predictability that whether it is going to come this year or not. And believe me, it works. For example, in mathematics, matrix eigenvalues probability question repeats every 2 years. Matlab, you see question coming from this topics alternately every 2 years. And this will repeat again this year as well. And that is the power of mining. Thermo in mechanical engineering, you will see Rankine cycle, thermodynamics first law, it keeps recurring again and again. So you know that this topic is important. And if I do it, I'll definitely be able to get 2 marks for sure. Similarly, for computer science, it's algorithms, sorting, complexity every single year. This is just a demo. You can see for every branch, the concept, the topic repeats, and there are fixed set of topics which will come again and again, and we have to do and crack only those topics. हमें बस समझ आना चाहिए कि ये टॉपिक है, ये पढ़ना है, खत्म. We don't have to do everything, right? And as I say, while we are talking about smart study, please don't ignore aptitude. Every year it gives 15 marks. And I repeat, most students treat it like side content. But it is a gold mine. It is a pure gold mine. In my last video, I have shared how you can score 13 plus marks in just 30 days, 30 minutes per day of practice for next 40 days with a full topic tracker. So if you follow just that, mark my words, you will definitely be able to get at least 13 marks. With better practice, you will be able to ace up till 15, but 13 is for sure. So friends, bottom line simple है. Full syllabus से ज़्यादा important है smart topics, PYQs and consistency. I followed this, and you know I went from where to where, and you can too. If you found this helpful, like this video, subscribe for more GATE strategy content, and comment below. Which video do you want next? How to study for long hours or how to stay consistent? And don't forget to check out the aptitude video, because that 13 to 15 marks can literally be your rank booster. Signing off, all the best, keep learning, and let's grow together.